reason Dr. Reardon, this is what he told me, created the clinic, the beautiful domes and the pyramid and everything, is he wanted a place where he could think freely and express his thoughts to those who were interested in listening. And it's kind of a shame that you have to kind of go off campus, so to speak, and create your own campus to have free thought. And yet, these are the type of people who are attracted to become the pearls of the medical world. And I really do consider these people to be true pearls. They started out as irritants, but over time, they became a thing of beauty. They're still irritants at times, but that's part of the game. Anyway, we've got 5 that we're going to go through tonight, and I'm going to call up different people to actually make the presentations. And we have these beautiful Pearl Maker Awards that we are going to be giving to each person. So I'm going to start with someone that I truly value. This lady has got to be one of the hardest working scientists I have ever met. And any idea that I have, she'll go, yes, Dr. Ron, we will get it done. And she does. She gets it done. But Nina Mikirova is the director of research of the Riordan Clinic, graduated from Moscow State University in Russia with a PhD in physics and mathematics. After 15 years as the senior researcher and chief engineer designer at the Institute of Biomedical Problems in Russia, she joined the Riordan Clinic in 1997. She earned a master's in statistics from Wichita State. Dr. Mikirova has published numerous articles in peer-reviewed journals, including 30 in the area of nutrients as biological response modifiers, and more than 50 articles in the area of biomedical aspects of solar radiation. Her areas of research focus include nutrients as biological response modifiers, effects of nutrients on levels of progenitor and stem cells in circulation, and nutraceutical-based mobilization of stem cells as a new approach to anti-aging. Energy metabolism in cancer. Does anyone know anything about that now? Energy metabolism in cancer and normal cells, and the effects of non-toxic anti-cancer agents on the inhibition of tumor cell growth and angiogenesis. And I would like to invite Dr. Neil Riordan, the president of Aiden Nutraceuticals, MediStem, and the creator of the Test Valley Laboratory in Dallas, to come forward and please give Nina her award.
I really have never in my career met somebody who works as hard and does get it done. My friends and my friends who discovered the fat-derived stem cell, they started a company called GID, for Get It Done. And nobody can get it done like Nina Mikirova. And I've had the pleasure of working with her for many years. And I can say that her work in vitamin C is unparalleled. She's the one that discovered the anti-angiogenic effects of a high dose of ascorbate, which I don't think was talked about much at this conference, but it may be a very key role that vitamin C plays in people with cancer, is inhibition of new blood vessel growth. She also worked very hard on the EPC project of stimulating endothelial precursor cells with StemKine, with Aiden. And I'm very proud to have her as my friend. Dr. Nina Mikirova, come up, venga. And the plaque reads, a true innovator of IBC science, Reardon Clinic.
Thank you very much. It's such honor, a surprise. I did not really expect it. And I remember 17 years ago I came. I called Neil and asked if he needs a researcher. And I appreciate, Neil, that you took me in your team. And I learned a lot from Neil, from a wonderful scientist we had at this time. and from our doctors, from Dr. Riordan, from Dr. Ron Hickey. So, and I am really irritator, and people can tell it. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Oh, I want to just say before we go on to the next award, special thanks, special recognition to Dr. Frank Schallenberger. He came. Yay! It was worth the wait. Thank you, Frank. Okay. Our next recipient is Dr. Thomas Levy. Dr. Levy is a board-certified cardiologist and the author of the books Primal Panacea, Curing the Incurable, and Stop America's #1 Killer, as well as 3 other groundbreaking medical books and one on the way. He is one of the leading world experts on the curative powers of vitamin C. Dr. Levy frequently lectures about the proper role of this nutrient and antioxidants in the treatment of a host of health conditions and diseases to medical professionals literally all over the globe, and he takes calls in from all over the globe. His work currently focuses on the importance of liposomal technology as a delivery system that appears to surpass the bioavailability seen with the intravenous administration of vitamin C, glutathione, and other nutrients into the body. Maybe yes and maybe no. Anyway, we have an award, and I just think it is so well and so aptly describes Tom. He is the incurable vitamin C crusader, the cure for all illnesses, and a really great guy, a cure for someone who, like me, is always wanting to learn more. All I have to do is call Tom, and he will give me more to think about and grow on. So, Dr. Tom Levy, would you come forward for your award?
This is a very significant and special honor for me, and an honor even means more when it comes from people you respect. And I still plan on doing a lot more with the rest of my life, but it's more than gratifying to have some appreciation for what's happened so far, and I look forward to having a long and continuing relationship not only with Ron and the Reardon Clinic, but with probably most of the people in this room as well. And thank you very much.
Our next recipient is a very good friend of mine who has led me to far lands and to new ideas and to a new appreciation for the warmth and the welcoming capabilities of one set of human beings for another, and I will always be grateful for the incredible hospitality that the Japanese have given Mary Jo and I when we've come over to lecture. Let me tell you a little bit about Atsu. Graduated from Kyorin University School of Medicine in 1976. He served as professor in clinical medicine there, currently at as professor at clinical cardiology there as well until in 2008. He served as the director of the International Education Center for Integrative Medicine in Tokyo since 2008. He has introduced many known teachers from North America and Japan, including here tonight, Dr. Bert Berkson. Bert, where are you at? Yeah. Really glad to have Dr. Bertson here. And so he's gone over, and I think you know what I'm talking about, Bert. The hospitality over there is great. Michael Jansen, John Hoffer has been over, and Steve Hickey. He is a fellow of the American College for the Advancement of Medicine, board certified in chelation therapy in 2004. He established the Spic Salon Medical Clinic, which combines IV treatments in a spa setting. This is for the women who want to beautify their skin. IV vitamin C does that too. In the Japanese College of Intravenous Therapy was founded in 2007 with Dr. Yanagasawa as the president. He's done an excellent job of leading that now to where there are over 500 doctors in that organization with 200 clinics all over Japan. He's the author of 140 scientific papers in English and Japanese and has published several books in cardiology, chelation, nutrition, coaching, and IVC for cancer. In his practice, he honors his mentors, especially Dr. Hinohara and Mr. Shibata. He was inducted in 2011 into the Orthomolecular Hall of Fame. He's been a significant contributor and a pioneer in intravenous therapy in Japan. And for that, we honor him for being a true IVC samurai. Dr. Yanagasawa.
It is very surprise for me and very honor for me to have this award. And it was 2007. I started treat. I treat the first patient with malignant lymphoma with vitamin C. And then after this patient was recovered completely, and then Dr. Hanihak, I visited the Riordan clinic, and you are teacher of my IVC treatment. Also, now IVC treatment changed my life. So I get a good friends from Mexico. Roberta is here, and also from Korea, and also the Canada. And IVC treatment, what's good for me is have a very nice friend all over the world. Thank you very much.
Okay. Next, there's another unsung hero that really was kind of in the backdrop for a long time, and I think now he's beginning to get the recognition that he deserves. Many of you do not know, but the IVC protocol was really, in addition to the work of Dr. Nina, really the work of Dr. Neil Reardon in conjunction with his father and with the research team. And so Neil Reardon, PhD, PA, is the co-founder of the Reardon McKenna Institute, a regenerative orthopedics clinic that will open its doors in South Lake, Texas in 2014. He is the founder and chairman of MediStem Panama, a leading stem cell laboratory and research facility located in the Technology Park at the prestigious City of Knowledge in Panama City, Panama. Founded in 2007, the MediStem Clinic stands at the forefront of applied research on adult stem cells for several chronic diseases, and I could really tell you about some truly miraculous things that are happening down there. But I don't have time. Dr. Reardon is the founder of Stem Cell Institute in Panama City, MPI, and he is a true medical maverick in the tradition of his father. And to give him his word, I'd like to invite Brian Reardon, the president of the Reardon Clinic, to come up and present it.
Well, thank you, Brian. It's so nice to be back in Wichita. I wasn't even planning on coming this year, and then Brian suckered me in with this beautiful prize. But I love coming here every year. I love coming back to the Reardon Clinic just to pay respects. My father created a place like no other. And I'm really happy to have been nurtured in that environment. As Brian and Dr. Ron said earlier, Dad provided a place where you could think, and he allowed us to think. And it's his legacy that I'm able to do what I'm doing right now. Because he really didn't care what other people thought. And I thought I didn't care what other people thought until the first salvo of arrows. And then I thought, well, maybe I think what other people think. Or I care about what other people think. And now I think I'm to his point where I don't really care what other people think. I care about helping people get better. And that's all that really matters. And that's all that really mattered to my father. And I think that's all that really matters to you all. And I want to thank all of you for coming to this, which I think is the most successful vitamin C conference that we've ever had. We've had, I don't know how many countries represented here, and multiple generations. And I want to thank John Hoffer and his father, generationally, Abram, who, without whom we wouldn't have the Orthomolecular Medical Society. I'm probably butchering the name, but orthomolecular medicine. I think that what I'm doing now with cell therapy, and not just cell therapy, but what the cells secrete, that is also orthomolecular medicine. I think it should be included at some point, Stephen, because we talk about nutrients, we talk about vitamins, we talk about minerals, but the normal proteins and peptides that our bodies secrete when they're healthy, that's all I do right now. And orthomolecular means right molecule. Well, the stem cells that we work with from young, healthy umbilical cords that have been donated by mothers who've had a healthy birth, they secrete the right molecules. And we harvest the right molecules, and that's what we work with. And so it's with great pleasure that I receive this award, with complete respect for all of you and for my father who started this and all of you that are continuing that work. Thank you very much.
We are going to do one more that's a first, and that is we're going to award the Pearl Maker to an organization, and this is the Flossy West Memorial Trust, and this was established in 1962 by Lyman West of Augusta, Kansas, in memory of his wife, Flossy, who died of breast cancer in 1953. The trust funds hands-on researchers who work in hospitals or medical foundations. It targets the funding based upon innovative thinking. Richard Huddenston is accepting the award on behalf of the Flossy West Memorial Trust, and Paula Smith, who works with our development, will award this to him. Where's Paula? Yes, thank you.
Those of you who spent the weekend with us and took the tour know that the Reardon Clinic is a not-for-profit organization. And I think you also know, just the flavor of the evening, that you can have the greatest ideas in the world, but until you have people that get behind those and support those, I mean, that's what it's all about. Research is an area that benefits from the charitable support that we receive. And the main goal of our research program is to develop nutrient-based treatments for cancer that resolve the pathology while still maintaining the healthy tissue. And we are independent of special interests and government bureaucracy, and that means that allows us to develop ideas that are controversial sometimes, unorthodox. You know, the IV vitamin C in its day, in its early day, and still probably falls into that category. Walking alongside us since the year 2000, with a great deal of support, nearly $500,000 since 2000, is the Flossy E. West Memorial Trust. And as Dr. Ron said, their purpose is to fund research to find a cure for cancer. They have been with us funding some pretty exciting things, and those of you who are on my tour will be so glad that I do have my glasses tonight. I just want to give you a couple of these things that with their help were made possible. Dr. Mikirova and her team demonstrated with in vitro and animal studies that vitamin C is preferentially toxic to tumor cells. They showed the possibility of suppressing tumor vessel growth by high doses of vitamin C. They demonstrated the effect of alpha-lipoic acid on leukemia cells. They invested in the real relationship between mitochondria and cancer. And another that Nina asked that I be sure to read, demonstrated the deficiencies of the host defense against cancer in cancer patients, such as decreased capacity of tumor-killing abilities of specialized cells. So in addition to those studies, the Flossy West Memorial Trust also helped us, supported us as we developed a protocol for administering IV vitamin C, because I think, as some of you found out in the IVC Academy, how you administer vitamin C is extremely important. You have to do it right. So Dr. Mikirova, the Reardon Clinic, and the research team are extremely grateful for the help of the Flossy West Memorial Trust in their mission to find a non-toxic cure for cancer. And it just seemed appropriate tonight, as you all gather, to focus on improving the lives of people with cancer, that we would honor this trust, who have shown that they get behind things that really can make a difference. And Mike Huddleston, who's the administrative trustee, is here tonight, and I'd like to present him with the Pearl Award for all that you've done for everyone in this room to advance knowledge and support the Reardon Clinic research. So Mike.
A true cancer research advocate.
I'm here tonight as the representative for the non-medical trustees of the Flossy West Trust, which was, just told you a few minutes ago, was established by an individual that on his death wanted the trust to go forward looking for a cure for cancer in honor of his wife, who had died in the 50s from breast cancer. Even though the trustees of the trust have non-medical backgrounds, it's our desire that the money that the trust provides for research to you and your medical minds, that we get a cure for cancer. Thank you.
I want to introduce one other person who last symposium, the day before the start of the symposium at 6 p.m., I can remember the moment very clearly, my father died, and he died of cancer. He had multiple myeloma and had successfully kept it under control for almost 2.5 years. He never did have bone pain. He did IV vitamin C for almost 8 or 9 months. And I think the only reason he died is because he was on some pretty heavy-duty steroids as well as some of the medication. And they literally took his mind, and we had to basically stop everything. And 2 weeks later, he died of sepsis. At that moment, I did stay over and do the keynote address, but I thought, what are we going to do? How are we going to get through this? And I have a brother in Canada. Now, most people don't know that I have a brother, but I have a brother in Canada, and his name is Stephen Carter. Stephen Carter is the Chief Executive Officer of the of the ISF, International Schizophrenia Foundation. And he's been the right-hand man of Abram Hoffer and has guided that organization for about the same time that I've been at the Riordan Clinic. I think a year or so longer. I've been here about 26 years. And so Stephen has asked if he could just make a few comments to us, because this is such a special occasion. I don't know what he's got in mind, but I trust him.
Thank you. I'm also the director of the International Society for Orthomolecular Medicine, and I wanted to mention that Atsuo Yanagisawa is our president for the last 3 years of the International Society for Orthomolecular Medicine, and has helped to open up new countries. We have 20 countries members of the ISOM now, including most recently Algeria and Macedonia. Wow. And Atsuo has been very busy traveling to all of these countries to help promote not only IV vitamin C, but orthomolecular medicine. Neil, I'm inviting you in the presence of everyone here to present at the 43rd International Orthomolecular Medicine Conference in Toronto, April 24th to 26th, and I want your topic to be Stem Cells as Orthomolecular Medicine. And that will be April 24 to 26 in Toronto in 2015. Neil will be there, and it will be the first time he's presented at our conference since 2002. On that remarkable occasion, we had Neil and Hugh Reardon both presenting at the conference, and John Hoffer and Abram Hoffer, these two powerful father-son teams. So welcome back to us, Neil. And finally, didn't Brother Ron put together a fantastic symposium?
It takes a village, and we have such a wonderful community of people here tonight. The Reardon Clinic itself, all of our presenters, and you, the people who came and made this possible. Build it and they will come. And so I just want to thank all of you for the opportunity to put together a good conference. And really, I didn't know it was going to work out this good. I really didn't. It was one of those things that it organically happened. And it was due to the fact that each one of you wanted something great. And I always say that great people evoke great events, and I'm so proud to be part of all of this organization, and hopefully we can do this over and over again and get the world to understand that this is a very good thing that they're missing out on. So thank you, everyone. We can dance tonight.